is gonna match the ultimate. He's gonna be fading out. Star out of nowhere gonna be V2. But AIS gonna use the teleport from the flash to get out of the situation. It's not gonna matter. First is gonna pick up the kill.
First is qualified.
First is gonna get over that point threshold.
That is what we like to see, ladies and gentlemen. One elimination was all we needed to have one person qualify, and it's FPX Verse. The way he's playing, it's not likely that he will be able to come away with the MVP next game, but he is going to be over the threshold, making it that much more difficult for these other players to take the game the distance. DRG's Fong now in a tough spot. Invested his ultimate is now going to be caught out. We're going to see, but the stagger is going to prevent these players from coming with the spider. Going to try and take the kill. He does come away with the elimination, picks up the bloom, gets himself a gold spear as well. This is going to be a very, very lethal weapon.
Đậu răng thấp luôn, đậu răng cao. Tôi thường thấy hitbox nhiều là răng cao. Ly. Nó đập bẫy cái lầu quá luôn. Ui đụng má dính combo, fuck. Má này chứ. Một máu à. Ủa cái con tướng mới là bọt hay là đa? À vậy lấy này đi. Tôi thấy nó chưởng như đâu có đau đâu ta, nó được cái nó có CC không biết nữa. Ôi có con nào bắn kìa. Đây nè. Không rồi tôi khác. Là sao? Anh chị bà. Đó. Giờ. Ơi nghe tiếng móc dây nè mà chưa thấy nói đâu hết. Nói dưới á, đây nè. Hai team. Đánh team người trước nè, có một team bot á. Ma tụi. Ý. Nghe phút đi. Chết một đứa. Ôi có đại đao vàng rồi.
大切に
nước này như là đạo vàng là đúng không?
鎧回復
with the
いいものだ
possibly putting him in a match point on the reverse.
Tôi đi đợi chơi hay.
It's so difficult to say at this point. I'm hoping we see Spider pick up at least one more and get the first place finish. So that we have at least 2 players on match point. My prediction was if after then we had a game 6 or game 7 ending. So I believe at least one more. Spider has the ability to do this and do it again. First, on the Tessa, you know, one Tessa
Ném
charm
tường cao vậy.
could end it all. The triple connect Tessa charm, or the triple hit
全てが破壊されるのを特に見よ
star could also be
Má camera mà có cái liệt không á, má cái đó mạnh mạnh vãi lồn.
Má cái đó là nhân 3 đao.
is incredible. Combo breaker
Cái đó mới đã.
burn from
Tôi
Spider
cũng khó
as the
chơi đà đao
circle
lắm.
is growing
Mỗi tôi nói tôi bình tiền
Ngon.
cái đà đao chích tinh
We
tôi
are
chơi.
going to see these players starting to try and take to the sky.
Nó đang bán rồi, hình như
Đầu đó đá chục triệu, đâu 40 triệu.
This is the problem.
với
We are going to see him miss.
ngàn mấy gần
Was able to avoid the
Chung
4
là
sao.
Tầm tầm
We are
rưỡi
going
đó.
to see him falling to the bottom. Oh, it looks like he was hit by something here. The Teddy win. The Teddy wins. Now we go and Christina coming through. Burns takes out Spider. The Star is going to pick up one elimination on the Burns and a
Đây, cầm giáp tím ơi.
zone. What?
đục nó ngon.
My
欲
goodness.
しければ取りに来い
Spider's just
わらわは簡単に手当てをさせていただきました
Cái này là
like that to nowhere.
値はいらん
Getting the first. Not looking very satisfied. He knows that his training is over.
Để thèm rơi được.
And that's what I'll say. He said, I don't know.
Trong
補給の時間だ
The lobby definitely to get the pace up. Like along, I was saying.
欲しければ取りに来い
Was a lot of the bottom at the lobby was going to wake up and do super well, while everyone who was red hot doing super well versus Mike was going to cool off. You see a little bit of control coming out from Mike off Fong, who's still listed by Fong.
Yeah, and that's one of the unfortunate things to happen. And we're following a same
見
pattern.
せてもらおう
We had
か
our first game
海洋鏡の中で値に挑戦す
như
る
con này
やつ
để không ai nhận nha.
went to Mike. So
Chưa lốt luôn.
if pattern search correct,
闇夜を照らす準備が整いました
Còn một con nhiều quá vậy.
game 5 is now going to Fong. Game 6, if
Trời
pattern
ơi.
search
À.
correct, we will be seeing Mike take game 6.
Đậu quá full đồ rồi,
I love my
không có chỗ để.
It would be interesting if we see that. Because, each
Tìm
one of
kiếm
these
nữa nè,
players
ủa quá trời luôn.
winning on the map stage. Time.
欲しければ取りに来い
Second one on the
Bao nhiêu đồ.
almost done. Fong was yeah, regardless, he had a great game. You know, 5 eliminations, and then even though he did go up early, he was on Liam. He was playing Liam. So he did go up early, invested in ultimate very fast in that spirit. He still managed to get 5
Do Long xuống
early
biển.
in mid game, winning his run with games. Super aggressive, taking out T25 off the gang completion.
Rồi vô. Vinh. Chứ mình nhìn với lại dài sao đúng không? Dài hay Quỷ Khinh vậy? Quỷ Khinh á. Quỷ Khinh. Đi. Berry. 3 giáp vàng rồi nè. Địt mạng lồn mẹ thả xanh.
飛行機に呼ばれるがね万礼を沈め
Biết rồi. Vai. Nhá, chưa bật ulti luôn á. Đừng lộn nó chụp vai lần.
Má con lùn nước chém một trăm cái lùn. Đế mẹ đế cây luôn.
Ủa, quýnh kia 3 giáp chưa gì hết, 3 giáp vàng là thấy ngon rồi. Đánh đầu dưới đầy.
永遠の太陽決して簡単には消えません
Đây đang qua. Chậm mét.
Chờ mày chưa? Vô chờ.
Thấy rồi. Nè, nó bắt nè. Berry nè. Mất ép rồi.
大地の太陽
Nè, dòm địt mẹ, mày vái lộn.
飛行機に覚えるがいい光の中
Má nó bật ulti luôn rồi kìa. Dọn dai nè. Một hit rồi. Má bị ulti rồi chán rồi. Một hit rồi con dai. Hay.
不死鳥の裁き
Rồi, có người gõ chuông nha. Từ. Thiêu cái.
防具の修理が完了しました これで大
Lên đánh tiếp à. Còn bao nhiêu phút? Thiêu đi. Ủa, có liệt không với đâu lửa nữa.
This game, we know that verse is
暗闇は満ちた
and we might not far behind. I believe it's a couple points off. It's 25 points for Mike, 24.7 for
Chắc nó
24.1 for Spider.
神秘なる癒しのおかげで
Có này nè, chơi không?
少し楽になりました
Thôi bắt đi. Thôi nè.
Ba này đánh nhau luôn.
Nè. Màu đỏ nha.
Đánh.
全てが破壊されるのをとくと見よ
Hồn lại cái gì? Rồi nó có cái ngọc gồng đao nhanh á.
自分を守ることがとても重要です
Ui. Rồi. Mà. Má tìm kiếm cứ bắn vô mình. Nó bắn nó bị cận lại. Rồi. Đi mua xin. Đầu quá trời. Đầy luôn. Thích vàng rồi. Bot rồi. Đánh bot lấy ulti đây rồi. Ui chị. Mà em mày vãi lộn. Nè, đánh này lấy ulti đi. Rồi ăn đi. Thiết mã nữa.
いいものだ
Đi đi đi.
見せて
Dàn
も
kế
らおう
bên nè.
か海洋鏡の中であたいに
Con
挑戦するやつを
Vô lại vô lại vô lại. À có cái côn nhị khúc vàng à. Đánh không? Anh côn nhị khúc không? Không có tụi nó Canberra dữ lắm đó nha.
これで戦闘
Đánh giúp nhìn trước á, giúp nhìn nó gà á. Đi. Đâm hai.
限定しmandateを沈める闇を照らす
Ui.
後期に溺れるわね
Lò mày mẹ nó chứ. Ma. Cái lồn ma. Tôi tiện lùng kia chụp thiên khó chịu phết luôn. Đấy, tiếp. Đi, hãy. Không. Lên. Ủa đây bị choáng hả? Tưởng nó đứng gần ở đây bị choáng chứ. Hiêu quy, kệ nó. Nó cầm bãi đao á. Hiêu cái lỡ cúp à. Hay.
敵将の裁きなり 武器の修理が完了しましたこれで戦闘を続けられます
Ai có đao lưỡi có liệt thông luôn, em biết chơi thế nào. Để thách thức rồi vậy tụi nó luôn. Còn một team. Thì mình đứng mình nhìn nó có bắt ra được boss hay gì không? Nó dí theo mình là nó lỗ mà mình chỉ có được điện với là hồng máu. Nói chung nó đang đánh hả?
戦い準備を整えましょうか指示は絶対だ
Ui nó có lọc một khiếu. Nó có lọc một khiếu nha. Thằng kia gần hết luôn tay rồi. Vừa đánh vừa hiêu ơi. Thằng Quỷ Kinh mất ép rồi. Hiêu ơi, tôi chạy được. Lên. Cái này nè. Quỷ Kinh mất cái kia rồi. Thịt ngao. Thôi chạy đi hiêu đi. Vừa đánh vừa hiêu rồi. Cái bên chạy được. Đang hiêu nha, có hoàn hảo. Vô bo đao à. Hiêu ơi. Nồi nó chưa dí bên kia mà nó sắp khúc bây giờ. Để xuống rồi đánh. Để xuống đất đánh á, đừng đánh ở trên, nó khó đánh quá. Ui, nó đập một rồi. Ui chết. Tụi nó có team khác tới. Phải lồn. Cố chạy. Team khác tới. Khỏi giáp được rồi, phá heo rồi. Mấy kia bot à. Đâm. Ủa, team nó còn một thằng còn sống. Nên ulti nha, coi chừng. Nó quýt chết kìa rồi. Ép. Thịt mấy cái địa hình lồn.
全てが破壊されるのをとくと見よ。
Má mém chết mấy lần hết hồn.
Wufang's looking ferocious. He's not having much success. We're seeing. I feel like normally we saw boredom out of Spider, like his look. We're seeing concern out of him. This is the Spider I'm normally used to. It doesn't really matter if the Spider looks concerned or anything, but I feel like the whole Spider from this season definitely performed a lot better when he goes to that mental zone. It's hard not to show how bad this is, especially going into Worlds. Been chasing this to show his dominance that he can.
Tôi đánh được thêm trận rồi, tôi đi làm rồi. Đi cỡ 1 tiếng rưỡi mới về.
I see him just like holding his breath. He's like, no way. This is like my best spot. We started out the day strong. We got 2 MVPs. He's like, this could be my time right now. And you can see him digging deep right now. You can see it in his eyes. He's digging deep. He wants this really bad. And I still think that everyone's so close in skill. Anyone can take this. I don't think Verse just has this in the bag right now. He has a lot of killers coming for him and gunning for him this next round. And it's really going to show of whether or not it is his time. He has to pull off a miracle this next. Not going to be an easy one for him to MVP this round.
No, it's going to be incredibly difficult for him to be able to MVP this. And if you there's a lot of things that have to go right.
Và bên mình tôi đạp xuống dưới xong đổ xuống dưới cho thêm
get
đạp.
his double pick on the meta hero that he wants to play. Number 1, he's got to have circle fall his way. He has off spawn fall his way. Loot has to go his way. Everything needs to go his way.
Ui kệ nó. Nó cầm bãi đao á. Kêu cái lại cúp à. Hay.
Could be doing family meta.
Ép.
Even if he doesn't get a lot of kills, he is still usually in that end game.
Má. Nó tiện lùng đi chụp kiên, khó chịu phát luôn. Hay, tiếp. Hay. Lên.
Spider has already played Hottie. Temi. So who is going
Má nó bật ulti luôn rồi kìa. Dọn dai nè. Một hit rồi. Má bị ulti rồi chán rồi. Một hit kìa con dai. Hay. Rồi có.
Lồn kia nó ngu quá á, đồ má đáng lẽ nó bật ulti nó phải bắn tôi.
Temi is a really good counter to Hottie
Nó bắn tôi cho
too.
xuống
It's
ulti
very
nhanh
hard
hơn.
for Hottie to get value, just because if you off angle your ultimate, you guarantee put Hottie inside the wind wall. Just because it takes so much time for Hottie to take flight, he's very, very vulnerable as long as you know how to do this. Now, he is going to be in phase 1 wonder if they're gonna be able to put together what character he's actually on right now. Genuine is gonna be on Hottie. That's definitely a good teammate to have still. Genuine really good in multi-way fights. Can he heat up? He's been a little bit more quiet than he normally has been in the past. And multiple Mataris as well. I mean, we've seen this mix of the lobby before. Matari definitely a big pain in the butt for Hottie. Really catch out dodges when he's going up. But this is do or die for Verse right now. This could be his moment right now. You see it in his eyes, like he knows. Doesn't look like he's nervous, but I feel like how big this moment is. He's gonna remember this moment for a while now, knowing that.
And it's all coming down to this, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna take a look at what ultimate abilities play in and what players are using. It's gonna be pretty standard for most of the variations, and I don't think we're gonna see anything too far out of the ordinary. Fung is gonna be running that F1 Justina. I love that play. Started utilizing that in my own games because I thought it was absolutely genius. The F1 over the combo break, giving yourself a little bit of shield, especially when it comes to those endgame circles. It is very helpful. Even just that little tiny bit of your gold shield healing back up. As we're also seeing everything else very standard. No V2s on the Liams. It's all going to be F1 V1, F2 V2 for our Akos, F2 V2 for our Hotties. The Justinas are going to be the only outliers. F2 V1 for Paste and F1 V2 for Fong, F1 V3 for our Temis, and the rest is history, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to be jumping into game number 6 on Celestra. And if tradition falls right and the pattern keeps going, Mike is going to win this game with a crazy amount of eliminations. Or we could see it happen where FPX Verse is going to be crowned our solo grand finals champion at the end of this game. These players are going to be spawning all towards the northern side of the map, just above Celestia. We've got some players spawning just by Eventide Temple, and the rest in the gold zone surrounding. We're getting ready to jump into this. JL, the furthest side, the furthest west player that we are going to see. The furthest east player is going to be Spider, spawning pretty isolated, but he is decently close to T225 and Abrano if he wants to fight off spawn. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. It breaks down to this. FPX Verse needs to have a good game. He's in between Fong and he doesn't have a weapon. This is not ideal, ladies and gentlemen. He's got himself a dagger. He's got himself some blue armor. F ability invested already. Huge parry coming out here onto Fong. Is not going to invest the F, though. Does get stuck on terrain. Oh, my goodness. No.
Open air. He is going to be coming this back. He did get the Fireflies. That's actually really big. Fong is going to make it back to these buildings right now. He can find the armor reset, but Verse staying on top of it. Verse is known for his katana. Jumping LMB. Going to cover the disengage and the half-charge RMB. Oh my goodness. Right in front of Fong. Doesn't matter. Verse is up to 1 kill. Mike. I can see the chill in his face. I can't believe he died. That's he died for Dagger not able. Mike's not able to secure the kill off the pace. Star gonna come in with that dash onto Matari. Now Chuzang is gonna eat the ult of Mike, but only one more charge for him. Chuzang now fading out, gonna double jump and go for the F2. Mike's gonna have to slow this down. Now in the really tough position, Chuzang on the ultimate, so much advantage for him, and now Star gonna be coming in. F's gonna be invested for Mike. He's gonna try to fade out from here. Those focus attack. Chuzang's gonna be coming in, jumping in, he's gonna come out, trying to make that last hit. He is gonna be able to get that last hit, but Verse showing up to the party right now. But Star's gonna steal the kill. Now Star on the Matari, fade out with a great sword, switching to the dagger, goes for the overhaul with the F2, gonna get a nice bit of poke damage onto Verse, but Verse is gonna get a big parry. No combo break for Matari. He is gonna be able to pop ultimate, but Verse still has his ult. Matari does have a good edge onto Hottie. out in the open right now in a one-on-one situation. Hadi can match the ultimate of Star on the
Rút giáp cái. Nha, có rồi đó. Ui, nó có giáp tím luôn nha. Ma.
Có cái súng rồi đó.
Bây giờ đang chạy. Này, kiếm nè. Trời. Này. Tiếp mày. Giáp à. Tím mà giáp tím. Hai giáp tím. Nó cút rồi đó, không biết nó có sang hay không. Cái này có là tiền. Liệt không à? Ngay cả liệt không.
大会の悪夢ってやつを見せつけるわ。 値はいらん。 Better be safe than sorry. It's gonna come to chase now. Could be a dangerous fight to go into. Take it. Oh my goodness, close to death. Forcing the enemy back.
Mày bắn gì? Ở đây nè, dưới nè. Boss thì sao á, đúng rồi.
Up into the sky, the overhold's gonna come through. Both of them clank, leaving Burst to be able to get away pretty quickly. Come out and Burst escaping with his life. Oh my
Ơi, cầm giùm ấy.
One of the luckiest situations ever. Burst in the middle of two attack to both the attacks. While he's going to end up breaking, so he takes no damage. Be his time.
Ui.
This first level Yang, still a lot of NARAKA to be played. First, definitely sitting really pretty.
これは後期の恩
Has this in his grasp. He has the momentum in his favor. Are we going to be ending it on a game 6 on the likes of Burst? He's finally able to transcend. Man, 225 has been trying to do the same thing Burst has been doing for even longer. Burst from the third place to first place, gonna skip that whole second place. Bang! He wants to go and shift this one right now. Already up to 3.
Nghe đây bắn chim.
Doesn't get this first ticket. Don't get 3 rounds of Yangs anymore. He's already gonna be spacing out. Play for a stat just because.
Có Ngọc mày muốn lấy không? Nằm não.
これは後期の恩大切に
Có thằng lụm được chìa khóa kế rồi. Còn nắm đốm luôn.
全てが破壊されるのをとくと見よ。
ファラオに残してくれますかありがとう
Try and see if he can hit portal. It looks like 2 players. As soon as he tries to go through. Now we're going into the realm of king. DRG Strong versus ASXY.
Rút cái đây.
Blue armor versus purple armor. Scale rush gonna come through. Fall. Just a massive scale rush. Over to the dual hammers to try and see if we can get combos. And see the F1 invested in it to get a bit of help back here with this game try. It's gonna be able to connect. The F1 invested from XY. Overhold gonna happen. Parry bait comes out a second time. Cryo is going to connect. XY going the 2-1 perfectly.
Ô dòng dai trước.
Is going to try and go for a pot. Meanwhile, the burn take damage could be a big factor here. Able to get a little bit of healing back. We still have that casino ult available. It is all Fong's game. He's going to be able to hit the freeze off. Doesn't get the follow-up damage though as XY.
It's up đây.
Not gonna let him heal. And this, wow. Beautiful job at keeping him under wraps. And this is the power from
Nhồi nồng quá trời.
Stun is gonna come. We do have that one freeze still. He does miss the freeze, but he's gonna get him in the air. One more hit. DRG Fong turns the fight around, and oh my goodness, XY gets sent back.
Tụ nó chấm hồn nó chấm rồi đau rồi, muốn chơi không?
Man, tough break. Man, he's always done really, really well during the weekly in his realm of Yangs, but not really showing up today when it really, really counts. Bond is showing up. Normally he's on the outside.
Má phải cầm theo cái bá chủ á, má đụng vô cái xài luôn. Đéo ai vô luôn á, bánh lộn. Rồi tướng mới bị kinh không phải tướng mới với lại cái gì vậy? Cái lạng nước ôi nước mất ép ôi con
お前たちの命の道は俺が断ち切った。
Bộ huyền vũ chứ bộ hổ đâu có giò được đâu. Bộ hổ tụi nó biết tụi nó chạy mình đâu có giật nó đâu. Mà đâu mà luôn. Bình thường nó lút xong nó sẽ chạy qua đây nè. Tâm lý nó sẽ trốn bo xong nó sẵn chạy qua mấy cái u chèn nó. Đúng rồi, nó mới đánh chuông đây à nè. Mới gì đánh luôn á. Đây nè. Nó đang đứng, đâu biết. Cứ đứng mua đồ, tướng mới. Có thằng đi cứu bồ hay sao á. Bắt nè. Mất ép rồi. Đâu rồi? Ulti luôn. Ôi chứ không bị choáng gì hết hả? Rồi, hết rồi. Kìa. Quỷ khóc đau lửa nữa kìa. Ơi, hoàn hảo. Làm dao. Chạm hồn. Nha. Không cho được.
Có quỷ khóc rồi đấy.
Trứng lôi đào. Mẹ trứng lôi đào. Có.
Longsword, you're gonna have a bad time. That will force the longsword to release the combat. So one weakness of longsword is
Đồ, hai dập vàng. Đúng không? Đó. Ngang kia nó có hồn rồi.
Đủ má nó giết được Trung Quốc rồi kìa. Nó là Trung Quốc đánh dở
Thường tâm lý mấy thằng chết đó là độ nó in mà. Nó đánh nổ quá, mấy thằng kia nhiều khi nó bị lỡ nhiều. Sao luôn kìa. Nó luôn á. Ui. Ui đủ má sầm lồn. Do mà. Một phần lên robot. Ủa tôi giục mẹ cái kia hả? Má. Do mà. Đồ má tôi giục cái liệt không rồi không để ý cái lợn má hàng chỉ chặt vài đéo ra.
終わりなき大厄災が来るだろう
Ê, đợi lụm mi lụm mi lụm mi.
これは後期の悪夢ってやつを見せつけるわ
À,
Tôi đã 7 lần.
Everyone's playing this nice and
Đúng rồi,
tight.
Barry
No
hoài
one wants to
đâu.
overextend in this spot. Both choosing the
cũng mới giờ dục mẹ cái đại đao.
普通に満ちた顔で震えおののけ
Phải chạy qua tính của mấy người. Ôi đụng má có cái đại đao tiếp vào đây ta. Quay lại lần.
Ê, tụi nó muốn
Đâu,
lộn lên.
ngon.
Vâng,
Vâng.
A nice job like
Này ngon rồi nè.
奥に敵が見えます
Rồi thấy rồi thấy rồi nè. Bắt robot chứ cũng được ép cho nó ulti luôn. Một hả? Rồi cút. Cái lồn á cái này mạnh thiệt luôn á. Nè quyền nhận không?
いいものだ。Lấy muối nè.
これは後期の恩恵鎧
Má không biết chơi đó bà, cái đó chịu nè nó.
Cái vàng.
Ơi sau lưng kìa. Nè. Ôi cái này boss rồi. Có đụng má. Lồn nó chuông.
Ace has made his bed. You're not the secret.
歯を閉じ良き機会を静かにお待ちしましょう
Now Rano's just getting full all in right now, but he is on the target. He's going to use that F2 to flying out. He's not going to get it. Wait a minute, Rano does come back.
Còn mới hơn nãy có cái này nè.
これを持っていきましょ
Cái thằng này không có
う神のご意志欲しければ取りに来い
Multiple players did rebuild, but Pace will fall, being replaced by Rano. He's having work cut out for him. 8 people left. Can he find 1 or 2 kills to secure this MVP?
Cung ron nè. Đâu lửa luôn hả? Địt mẹ sao nhiều ngọc như vậy?
大切にする
Má nãy giờ quăng bất bại ra, tao bất bại tầng 2 rồi.
Toronto is gonna contest here.
Thôi khỏi.
There's gonna be
暗
impact.
má
闇
tại có
は
này.
満ちた
Chém má đau vậy.
còn có thằng nó mới lười chi dữ vậy.
Is gonna get. Oh, he
Không.
has spirit.
Ủa hai thằng mà sao giờ còn có thằng gì?
It's over.
Cái kia boss mà.
Cái boss cũng là
Only missing Mike, but he's gonna get Oogly here, ready for
không
these
đồ đúng đi chơi đi
fights.
lát
Gonna
tới
try
giờ.
and get this elimination as fast as possible. His energy on Shake accidentally gonna get tested. Swiftly scare rush. This will end up being blocked by terrain.
Đánh này
He
nè.
does have missing
Nó rớt xuống đầu.
全てが破壊されるのをと
Rồi
く
đứng
と
theo
見よ
lấy lấy máu.
これでだいぶマシだ
far away from
神秘なる癒しのおかげでわらわは少し楽になりましたこれでだいぶマシだ
get this
わらわは簡単に手当てをさせていただきました
next. First, gonna go for a bit of a heal. Is gonna end up
Có
getting
rút hiu
hit
nữa
out.
mới hay.
This is bad right now. This is not the
Ora
greatest
da dai
situation he wants to
bumashita.
be in here. Is gonna end up getting hit by a Tesla Charm. Now this could be a lot of trouble for him here. After those gonna be
Má thằng lồn nó trốn chi ta?
Ultimate is gonna
お
get
助けを
quickly if he's able to. Oh, tap dodge rolls out of here. DRG's falling gonna pick up
神
his
秘なる癒しのおかげで
And we're gonna
わらわは少し楽になり
Nó
まし
chơi nước hả? Tính vô vào cuối để nó vô tóc một.
was able to pick up another
đéo
kill,
được đâu gặp
bringing
con
him
này
to
chơi.
4.
Đây Đừng thấy kìa, nó mới lấy giáp tiếp, giáp vàng.
Knows that this Justina has picked up 2.
Họ nó muốn ép rồi.
Justina left in the lobby.
後期に溺れるがよい 光の中の警察
Mấy boss gì vậy?
暗闇は
Desperately trying to get this
Rồi đi làm.
so bad. See, space up on the top. with the fan. They use that gold longsword to try and deal even more damage as Fong is getting repeatedly attacked with these jumping LMBs. Everybody from all sides going to try and deal the damage onto Fong. Fong on 4 eliminations versus needs to get him out so he's able to do more damage. Oh my goodness. Raven, do you think he's going to be able to do it? It's starting to look a little bit close.
I mean, ideally, you don't want Fong to be in the position to block you off here. Fong's doing a really good job of icing out the pressure. He does have the sustain of everyone just seen it. He doesn't have ultimate up, and the rest of the lobby is not gonna.
cho vượt châu của 8 tiếng. Giờ nó bắt treo lên chim mà. Mới là phong cách thiệt luôn rồi. Vãi cả, phong cách thiệt luôn kìa. Vãi luôn phong cách.
Boxed in. He's going to be forced to ult pretty early here. KLACQ5 not letting up with the bow shots. There we go. OUG's Mike is going to send it in, forcing him to ult now, and this is going to be a problem. He gets hit with the Tessa Charm. I don't think he does it here. This is the problem here. Oh, he's got advanced heal. This could work in his favor. He's going to be able to ult back. He needs one more pot. He needs a pot. Just come on, get him one pot. Get him one pot. No. No. Oh, Verse, my boy. 4.5 points. Fong right now is going to be overhead of him. Mike now trying to bring it back around. One elimination on the board for Mike. Is going to go for a bit of a heal here. Has one charge on his ultimate left. We're going to see him bring it back around into the armor swap, into the gray armor. Did not have very much charge on the armor. Mike is going to get brought dangerously low here in the back end. Going to try and see if he can kite around this. It's going to be difficult for him to try and make this win. And he's going to be able to get a single pot off, though. Second pot is not going to connect. We're seeing the Temi ult come through, and there we go. Spider's going to be able to come away with this elimination. Oh, Erudition coming through Spear Storm. And the Tessa ult is going to miss. Mike going to be able to hold space like this. But then KLA's T225 going to come away with a beautiful hit. And now it's going to be Spider versus T225 in this final circle. The 1v1 of the century right now. As Overhold's going to come through. Spider getting dangerously low now. No ultimate available for either of these players. No F ability available for these players as well. Spider able to hit a beautiful, sending him for a ride. But there we go. The uppercut followed up from the 1.0. And there we go. Burst got robbed of 3 or 4 eliminations in that last sequence. Almost killed Lugano. He almost killed Fong. He almost killed Chu Zhang. And he did not get the MVP. Our MVP is going to be KLA's T225 for the 3rd time tonight, ladies and gentlemen. T225 has made himself the MVP, putting himself on match point, as well as, I believe, Fong is 0.1 points away from qualifying to match point. He had 20.9 going into this, and now he got 5 points in that game. So he's at 25.9. If Fong wants to win, they have to go the distance, but now Mike, Spider, Chi-Chi-25, and Burst, all 4 of them are going to be on match point.
Insane, Seb. Are we going into the championship round? Can one of these 4 players get MVP? It's really hard to MVP once you hit match point, just because everyone's gunning for you. No one is just letting anyone go out with freebies. On top of the fact, just MVPing a lobby is extremely hard. Now, Verse, definitely, that was his best spot if he was going to do it. Can he do it again? A 3-piece off spawn. And he's so unlucky that my man doesn't get into the realm of Yang. I feel like that round goes by so differently. If he just gets to that realm of Yang a little bit earlier, I know he has to be kicking himself the same way that Mike got ballisted. He's going to go back and realize that if he just got into that realm of Yang, things could go by very differently. Just the multi-way fighting, I'm not gonna lie, it's a lot of RNG that goes to it, of whether or not you can capitalize on getting that kill while so many people are going for the same thing. Speaking of going for the same thing, we have a question for you, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone's gonna be going for the same thing. For your summer split random gifts, how many kills did FPX ZQ's first get in game 6? Was it A, 3, B, 4, C, 5, or D, 2? Ooh, this one I do know the answer to.
Yeah, me too. It's they've been some pretty easy questions, some nice easy layup questions. Perfect alley-oop for you to hit that slam dunk and get yourself a summer split random gift added to your NARAKA locker. Worth it, guys. Answer the question in chat. Hopefully you'll win. Good luck to the winners, and I just gotta give a little shout out to Duncan. Congratulations for winning your first summer split box.
I don't think I've ever won one of this summer split box. I think I've only gone for one though.
I won last week, or a couple weeks ago when I was casting with you for pre-final.
Wow. Well, we are going to be looking at the match points, ladies and gentlemen. First at 32.9, 225 at 32.5, Spider at 28.1, and Mike at 27.5. And I was saying before, Seb, we're most likely going to distance. We're going to that game 8. Will someone MVP? It's very hard to MVP. I gotta say that the way to win this whole thing is you gotta play the points game. You can't force it. We saw Verse really try to force it, and credit to him that he went for it, and he actually went for it pretty effectively. Like he didn't really overextend in a lot of positions. He played it as close to hard as he could as far as being optimal. I think he just got really unlucky not getting into Realm of Yang. He just got there half a second too late, and he doesn't get that ticket. Now, I feel like in that position, you might want to try to force the person off for that ticket. Now, there's a chance that someone comes in a third party. He opts to just go play it safe, to play Spirit Wall or play a stash. But I think if he re-looks at his VOD, especially this unique situation, I think the math makes sense that you try to force someone off that Realm of Yang and try to go in yourself, just because you pretty much secure your MVP if you double Yang win.
Yeah, the MVP would have been his at 2 more eliminations, and it would have been absolutely magnificent. But T225 is going to take first place with a 4.8 kill points, 3 ranking to put him at 7.8 of a total game score. Fong is going to hit 5 on the 4th place, in 2nd place, and he's still 0.1 points away from qualifying for match point, so we won't actually get to see Fong for match point in game 7. Verse, this is going to mean some crazy stuff. Fong is going to grief so hard this game because he just needs chaos. He needs nobody in the top 4 to win. He's going to be his very, very frustrating self. It's going to be amazing, and it's going to be hilarious to watch. We're going to see him throwing people with Liam V2 into thorny rollers and signs, hitting people with ballistas again. It's going to be amazing. But Game 7 energy has to come out here. The bottom 7, Arano, Pace, AIS, Star, Wufong, and XY. It's going to be very difficult for them to come out on top. I'm not going to lie, ladies and gentlemen, it is looking pretty bleak for them, with the high score being at 32.9 now, 18 score. You're going to need to get at least 10 points a game, and the top players are going to have to get 0 points if that's going to happen.
Oh, gonna lie, I'm Fong, the 0.1, that's pretty tilting. 25.9, bruh. That's a tough pill to swallow. You're right on the edge. We gotta go full Greek mode if that's wrong. We gotta look. If you're gonna be dialed in on like who might Spider 225 and Burst is gonna be, and you just gotta full Greek this game to get through. Because pretty much once you're past a certain amount of placement, you're gonna get the edge. I don't know. I still gotta go back to the tried and true. You gotta play this close to the heart and just play points because it's probably gonna go to distance. Now, we're gonna be looking at your highlight spot brought to you by Thunderbot 4-4 Gaming Burst coming in with the drop down. R&B with the great sword pace inside Realm of the Gang. Gonna go for the Raw Dragon Justina combo. Nice reset coming out of the freeze. Star getting put into the montage. Long coming in with the clutch up on his V2 F1 Justina. Pace versus Star. Stark's having a tough day. All day today, not able to get anything going, not being able to get that reset, and Chuseng also putting pace in the thunder with his long sword, keeping up the pressure. We see Fong coming in, yoinking the kills left and right, and everyone playing this super safe, making sure that no one gets this out for free. And you see first, he knows he let this one slip through his fingertips, but now usual suspects, Spider 225, Mike, all getting up the match point. The veterans are going to be in this position. They are known for clutching up this position. You never want to have Mike in the driver's seat to clutch up a spot. You see the smile on 225. He knows he's made it across the MVP round. These guys are going to be able to duke it out for these last 2 rounds. They want to take this win. I hope none of them take this win. We're going to game 8-7. I want to get the good distance. I was telling you, as I predicted, it's going to be tough. We see 3 MVP rounds from Mr. 225. My man's looking locked in. He has momentum. There was a time, the same thing as worse. This is a pretty good position to ship it and take a really big tournament away from Mike and Spider.
Yeah, there's potential here. I want to see either TT25 or Burst take it in this game because we've seen Spider, we've seen Mike. It's old news. It's nothing new. It happens a lot. So having TT25, the king of second place, actually get a win in a tournament like this would be so amazing to watch. And Verse, somebody who we were not thinking about winning at the start of the day, thinking about anybody but Verse, honestly. Not necessarily, but like Verse was not brought up in the conversation when we were talking about who was going to win. And now Verse up on the top. He didn't have the craziest amount of placement points, but he played consistent. 4.5 point average for the first 3 games. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to take a short break and we'll get right back to you. Be right back. whole season of NARAKA BLADEPOINT Pro League comes down to this final moment. I think it's going to be this game. Raven thinks it's going to be next game. We've got the deciding game coming right now. If one of these 4 players on your screen right now makes the MVP of game number 7, we will have a NBPL Grand Finals solo champion crown. And Raven will owe me 5 gifted subs. If we go the distance to 8 games, I need to take out a bank loan and give Raven some subs.
Sorry for you, Seb. It's gonna be unlucky 7 for you. We're not going to game 7. This is a championship round, and unfortunately, there are too many champs. It's gonna be loaded up, and they're all gonna sabotage each other. There's no way they're letting anyone go through right now. This is when the Erratum comes out, where he just comes out with Tessa and pole swords everyone. I've seen it in the past. It's been time and time again. Right there, I mean, I'm kind of rooting. My heart wants to root for 225. In the world. My man's been trying for a while now. We gotta stop throwing .9, so there were a couple situations where Mike walked through him again, just because of how many focus attacks he's going through. I was really impressed by how ferocious Verse was. If anything, I would say if I was a player in the game, I would think that was Mike going through a lobby, just playing the level of aggression coming after him. He really did go for it, and he just came barely short. I would say he made probably some of the best decisions he could probably made in that spot. It's just he got unlucky not getting into that first level game. I feel like he played it too conservative at that point. We gotta risk it going into Yang in that position and just put our faith in our dueling ability. Verse has been doing well all day today. Now, his match point, he does have a little bit of buffer. Now, moving forward, I was saying though, probably gonna go to points again in this type of position. It's really hard to snowball around. We're seeing a pretty big mix of who gets the MVP of the round. But surprisingly, 225 has had 3 rounds today for MVP. So if he gets 4 to ship it for this tournament, that's going to be a pretty good narrative for him. And he has to be proud of that going into Worlds. Now, can he do it? He's come up short in the past. He's definitely still one of the best fighters in the game. For some reason, we just always get second place.
T225. I'm gonna need you to do me a favor real quick and lock in. You're gonna eliminate everybody. See, it's because Burst didn't win because he didn't have the Balenci frames. T225 got the Balenci frames. And he's gonna pull this. It's all about what the frames are. We are gonna see, taking a look at these hero picks now, in getting back to a more serious track. Most of these players haven't burned their double pick. I'm pretty sure Verse has with his body, so he has to play a unique hero. And this could be detrimental to him because he is going to be last round selection, given that he was first round last game. It's going to be very difficult for Verse to be able to come away with this. But T225's got a really good shot, and Mike and Spider both have very fair shots at this. Given that DRG Fong has is 0.1 points away, he is definitely very angry. And he's gonna try and grief every single player in this entire lobby. He does not care. He's gonna be going full aggro, trying to grief, making sure nobody is going to win it before game 8.
He's already
playing a very grief playstyle, playing that third party game. And we're seeing this is generally the strategy I've seen. Was telling me that most of the players right now, you play one character. You never want to go with a double pick. The one exception that I've seen double pick is Mike. He risks it all to try to get ahead somewhere in the middle. Character picks. But the most consistent play is saving that double pick for these last 2 rounds to make sure that you're ready to go just in case. Because you never know which characters get banned in these positions. A lot of the time, depending on how the rotation goes on, you might not get your ideal pick in these spots. So you gotta have a backup plan, maybe even a plan C as well. I'm liking Spider's body language right now. He's definitely looking on 225. Looks a little bit. He's considering some stuff, digging deep. Hopefully he's not thinking about how many times he got second place right now in this spot. We gotta lock in. Make sure we ship this.
我踏浪而来。
Taste.
すべてに結
A little bit. He's looking very relaxed. He's got something to lose. And this is how volatile championship round and last round is. Everyone who's in the bottom half of the lobby, they know it's on match point, so they might as well swing for the moon. Feel like it's gonna get really oogly out there. It's gonna be on all ends. How do you navigate this situation? I definitely saw contemplation coming out of from Mike. Now, everyone's accusing him of having some type of secret strat. If he has that reverse Eno strat, now is the time to come out with it. We've seen in time and time again that Mike shows up big and clutches these positions. He's come out to MVP from behind multiple times throughout this year. So, will he do it again? Will we just get the standard Mike that we all love to watch where he just brings it back right at the end? Or will we get crowned a new champion? First, 225, they have that spot. Or will we see Spider finally come to form? So now it's going to be a contention of who's the GOAT again going into Worlds. Will Spider be able to ship it?
And that is what we're going to have to see as the hero picks go through. Hottie being banned out, 3 Liams. This is going to be devastating for the match point players, having to fight against 2 Hotties, 3 Liams. Fong is going to be rocking the Matari, the assassin hero, Chuzhang on the Justina. This is dangerous. Verse. Now, our first match point player to pick, Justina and Temi, are going to come out. It looks like Justina's being banned out, so Spider not getting that Justina pick. But we saw his coach open up the Justina card. Now he's going to have to pick something else. Because we're going to see Mike going for the A-Coast. Spider get to pick. It's throwing a shambles in his plans. They're taking a look, and the A-Coast pick is going to be locked in as well. Oh, risky play going here. The 2 match point boys, the 2 Titans, both on A-Coast. This will be dangerous.
The problem with A-Coast is that he doesn't fight multi-way well. The plus side of it, Gang really sets you up to win, and A-Coast is so good inside Gang. It's both Spider and Mike are really the GOATs of A-Coast. Now, will they be able to get this through this round of Gang? That has to be the question. And will they agree for each other too, because they're both on match point? That's gonna be another really big question. It's gonna be really spicy. I don't know. Like, this is a bad spot for, I would say, Mike and Spider. A-Coast is not this current meta. Ship it. Definitely high points, but the MVP, they do it. What character is 225 on? On Temi? I don't remember 225 really ship it on Temi, but Verse is on his Justina. Again, Verse this might be his time. Again, he's in a really good position. Average points on Justina, Spider, and Mike. Man, Mike's average is 5. Mike's average is insane. He's known as the A-Coast GOAT. King Tiger in China. Oh, well, I can never bet against Mike. I feel like I gotta go with Mike. Mike's gonna ship it.
Arano has brought out the V2 on Liam again. So what's gonna happen is we're gonna get to end circle. It's gonna be 5 people left: Mike, Spider, TG25, Arano, and Verse. And Arano's gonna V2 the ball everybody out into the circle, and it's going to be absolute chaos. Oh my goodness, look at how condensed the spawn size is. Everybody in the western side gold zone close to Plume Castle, and then by Matab on this bottom side here, southwestern side of the map. Seeing a couple players spawning actually in Matab as it is gold zone, and the thorny roller area around it, as we have a couple players closer to the northern area. TG25, Fong, Mike, AIS, along with a couple of other players, Verse and Spider. They're all spawning in the same location. That's not good. They're gonna fight each other at the start. They're all gonna kill each other. And then, ladies and gentlemen, this moment is building up to this. This is the game where we decide who will be the champion. I'm your host, Gaston. I'm joined alongside the Master of Analytics, Raven PLC, and we are on game number 7.
Anyone going to be putting his hands on the Mike, but Mike will make his way into the cage, looking for that armor. Has a weapon with Shenmue on. Isn't faded out. Doesn't want to take this hybrid spot, but Fong's going to be diving in on the Matari. We got Fong on his comfort pick, the grieving Matari. I'm telling you, if Verse, out of all the character picks here, probably Mike and Verse have a good position. I just don't know if Akos is able to close it out on Hallrath. Mike has to play out of his mind, Verse has to play it out of his mind and ship it. Everyone is going to play counterplay to them in this spot. We're going to get Spider versus Shenmue. Verse working on the outside, Spider with the overhold. It's for the double charge release, not going to throw it out. Going to get a nice juggle onto Shenmue. It's a 1-2, but Verse gonna be coming in with the R&B. And now Spider gonna pop ultimate. Verse able to get the scale rush going. Spider doesn't get the lockdown that he wants, and a little bit of movement error, a little bit of grapple error. Now they're gonna lock him down, and Verse is gonna make it out with a bandit. He's up to 1 already, Seb.
Oh my goodness, this is intense. Why did they have to spawn next to each other? They could have spawned next to everybody else, or like the whole lobby, and then fought each other at the end. But regardless, everybody does have another life. Oh my goodness, huge parry from Verse into a jumping LMB. Huge combo coming up. Mike does end up interrupting the combo a little bit there during the overhead comes through. No blue was thrown, so no parry punish available. But Verse almost on this kill on the Spider, and he gets the second elimination. Mike now focusing his